Hi guys, so I am back and I have spent a little bit of time with the journal, the fashion one, and I have created a little bit of pages in here. I will show you what I have done. Not this, I haven't done this, but I was playing with a plain piece of paper, and I think I am going to have this kind of pieces of paper in my journal also, and I will try to make them interesting. This one is interesting like this, so it has 2 pages in a flip, to put it this way, and I am trying to give it the interesting pages that it wants. Yeah, it is I am creating in a very intuitive way, and whatever it wants, it will be made if I can, up to my possibilities, to put it this way. And today I would like to play with some scrapbook papers. This is from Stamperia, and yeah, it is from the Atelier des Arts. Oui, oui. Nous sommes francophones, oui. Romania is a country that loves French, and Bucharest was called the Little Paris. So, and we have studied French in school and so on and so forth. So, yeah. What I would like to do with this piece of paper is it is going to be cut in here, and it is going to be used. What have I done with? Yes, I have changed its place. This is why I couldn't find it, but there you have it. Now we are having 2 pieces of scrapbook paper that can be used in the journal, and it will be used. And now I'm going to try to cut it in the middle and give it a little bit of space here. So yeah, these days I have been remembered of one of my I don't even know how to call him, because he is both a teacher, but he is inspiring me, and I am looking towards him with great respect. His name is Robert Lepage, and I have been at the Shakespeare Festival to see his play, Hamlet. I have seen Hamlet this year, yes, and I have been blown away, of course, as I am always. And every time I see play by Robert Lepage, my brain seems to, yeah, he has this ability to make your brain expand. And I have spent yesterday the entire day listening to him, and today I have been listening also. I have been listening to him, and this is going to be a page in the journal, and it is going to live in there in the journal. Let's say this is a different page, and it is going to live in there like this, and probably it is going to have something like this in between, because it is a fashion journal. But what fashion is? What is fashion? It is a form of art, yes, yes, of course. It is a more functional art. If we talk about wearable things, yes, it is a more functional kind of art, but it is still art, guys. So yeah. And as I was rummaging through my papers, and I was searching for ideas, and I was spending time with my journal asking what it needs, and I have lost my bone folder, which magically disappeared. I was asking the journal what it is, what it does, and I was finding images with, I don't know, food, for example, and I was like, no, it is not a cookbook, it is a fashion book. And then the question appeared, how can you separate fashion from food? How can you separate them? Because a fashion designer will never be able to create if he is hungry, for example. And a consumer of fashion is not going to be paying attention to the fashion if he is hungry. Plus we draw our inspiration from food, from nature, and I mean, yeah, you can only imagine a party that takes place somewhere, and everybody is eating and drinking wine, and yeah, eating some chocolates or some cookies, and yes, you cannot separate them. You cannot separate them. At least I cannot separate food and art, and yeah, they cannot be separated, in my opinion. But if you think differently, you can let me know. And I know it is going to be triggering for some people. It is going to be triggering for some people because, if you eat, then you cannot be a model in the fashion industry, and you have to be careful of what you eat, and then body shaming, and it is, they are valid subjects that we have to take into consideration. This is going to be used also on a page or on a something. Okay, so and how do you separate the different art domains, to say it like this? How do we separate them? Do I want a corner? Let me check. Yes, I do want a corner. I mean, each and every artist, whatever they do, if they are a rapper, a opera singer, a director, or whatever, an actor, they are telling stories. Okay, so yeah, and I'm looking at my journals. Of course, I am not as big as Robert Lepage or as Karl Lagerfeld, or I don't know. I'm not as big as them. I'm not. But I'm still making art. And what I'm trying to do with this journal is to say a story, a different kind of story of what I am imagining fashion actually is. And to me, fashion should be a form of art that brings joy to the people and that makes both art, but it makes art in a very how should I say it, functional way. Yes, it is a functional kind of art, you know. And these paintings, they are inspiration for, they can be inspiration for a fashion designer. If I would be a fashion designer, I would take my inspiration from other pieces of art, because they are, and having this train of thoughts, at one point I asked myself, I was thinking about objects that are haunted, and to be honest, I have received this message in my head. Of course, every piece of art is haunted by its creator first, because they touch it with their hands. They imagine it first with their minds and then with their souls, or first with their souls and then with their minds. And a little bit of the creator of that piece of art, actually the piece of art is created from that person. And you know, a painting by Van Gogh is a little bit of Van Gogh in there. Yes, there is a little bit of Van Gogh in the painting. And this is the reason why I am going to the theater and see plays, so that I can how should I say, how do you say when you go to the seaside or at the ocean and you throw yourself into the ocean and you go deep. Yes, this is precisely how it feels to me. I am going very deep into their energy, and this is very nurturing for me as an artist. Yes, a small one, but although an artist, you know. And I had problems with accepting that I am an artist and an alchemist, because you see, I am taking some pieces of paper and I'm transforming them into something different, into something very different. Yes, and I will have to see how it is going to fit in the journal. But this one, it is going to be in the, you know, in the signature. Yes, in the signature. It is going to live in there somehow. And then I'm going to take this one and I will have to decide what do I want to do with it. And I don't know if I want to cut, and on this side it looks like this, and I really like this side. And I have chosen a palette to call it like this, and the papers, they are going to be ivory and beige and kind of neutral colors, and these other pages are going to make a sort of contrast. And in the making, in this process of designing something, and now I'm having a crazy idea, but exactly what I was saying, in this creating process, we need to think, what if I'm trying this? It can be something really crazy. It can be a really crazy idea. But if we don't ask ourselves, what if, what does it happen? What it happens if I am trying this? And now, for example, I want to try to cut these three out of here, but in a fashion that they stay together. In such a fashion that they stay together, yes. And I will do my best to do this. And yeah, I was feeling a little bit weird, like I'm a weirdo, you know, when I was saying, when I'm speaking to people, I'm telling them that the journal is going to reveal itself to me, and it tells me what it needs, and so on and so forth. And then listening to Monsieur Robert Lepage, I heard him saying the same thing, and my mind was blown away again. And he said that he is working so intuitively, and he is he loves people. I can tell this from the way that he speaks, that he loves people. And yes, I think this is the way that I am going to cut it. Okay, so and he was speaking about how the people who are coming into a theater to watch a play, for example, they make a communion with the actors, and they actually have a lot of power over the play, that it is played on the stage, by the fact that, by the way that they react, if they are yawning, if they are bored, they can influence the way that the play is played, because you know the play is played by the people, and yeah, maybe you are going to search him and watch him and listen to him. He has a nice voice. He is not going to hurt your ears with his voice, and he's huge, bigger than he says that Oprah is bigger than life, but to be honest, he himself is bigger than life. So yeah, you can tell that I really, really appreciate and him, and he is indeed a very humble person. I got the chance and the opportunity and the chance and the opportunity. I don't like to use great words like honor or like this, because we are human beings after all. And yeah, so I had the opportunity to meet him at a Shakespeare festival personally, and I was not an actor, I was not an artist, I just happened to be there. I was invited by somebody, and I had the opportunity to present myself to him, and we shook hands, and he was really humble, and I told him a few words that I loved what the play that I saw, and that it moved me, and he thanked me. And yeah, he is a truly human being. And I was a little bit scared in the beginning, because I was thinking of him like this huge person, not as a body shape, not as much as a body shape, but you know, the name and what he does. It is yeah, I was scared. I was scared, to be honest. And he was just humble, and he was smiling, and he was thanking me, and we spoke a little bit, and I asked him if he likes Romania, and yeah, just chit chat, because after a play, if you go and see a play by Robert Lepage, you will discover quickly, if you are present in the, yeah, you get involved into it. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything to you. But if you are into theater and you get involved, and you will find quickly that words are not important anymore. And yeah, it is a Robert Lepage play is an experience. It cannot be. So yeah, I cannot come home and tell my kids, look, I have seen that play, and this is what it was about, and ta-na-na. No, it's an experience. It's as if you would try to tell the story of a rock concert. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. I was at a rock concert. I listened to music, and I felt like this, and I felt like that, and that's it. There is nothing more to be said. Yeah? Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So now this one, it is going to live in here like that. And it is going to open like this. Yes. And now let's ink it. So, what was I speaking about? I was speaking about something. Yes, that I have met him, and I was scared of him. But of the idea that I am in front of such a person who worked his entire life, and he has created masterpieces, and yeah, scared. And he shocked me once again because he was not that big ego that look at me, who am I, what I think. No, he is so humble. Well, can you tell that I am so enthusiastic about him? Yeah, yes, and I'm so enthusiastic because I have got caught in my own, shadow working and healing, and I was so far from what makes me alive, which is art, which is theater, which is, all these things. So I'm happy that I have been reminded of him. And this has happened only because my daughter is getting ready to, is preparing herself to go to the art school and to become an actress. So yeah, I think to be honest, I would have liked to be an actress too, but I couldn't. Never mind. We are not going to speak about that now. Let's just say that it was not possible. For a woman is a little bit more difficult, and I let all the voices influence me. I believed them because I was loving them so much, and although I knew deep down that they might be wrong, but I love them that much to give up on myself just to see them happy. Did I see them happy? No, of course, because it was not my job to make them happy, but and God did not put me here to rise up to the expectation of everybody. I have to rise up to my own expectation. That's it. I'm the only one who I have to please. So it felt good to speak about these things, although I don't have so many views. On TikTok, I'm in the shadow again. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I am so tired about all this stupid game of who has views, and if I will get rich, I will get rich because I worked, or because I have been offering from the bottom of my heart everything that I have to offer. But that's it. That's it. Yeah. I am tired of this mediocrity, You don't say anything. You just open your phone camera and you goof around a little bit and you become a millionaire. Yeah. It makes me sad, and now I'm having a crazy idea. The craziest idea ever. Well, I will leave it as is, and I will see how it unfolds the next day, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, because tomorrow I will not be working on my at my desk, I will be paying a visit to one of my friends. Yes, I'm going to see her again. I can hardly wait to see her again. Yes. And it is nice to have dates with your friends, not in a romantic way, but you know, just to have to go and see them and visit with them and catch up with whatever has happened during the time that you haven't seen each other. Yeah. So yeah. And these I'm going to keep as they are because I don't want to glue them down because I want to see this side also. And maybe they are going to become movables on the page. And what do I mean with movables? Oh well, I'm going to show you so that you are not left in the dark. Yes. Yes, and the way that I'm creating the junk journal has been influenced by Monsieur Robert Lepage. Hooray, it's your birthday. No, I don't want to use that in the journal. We don't know if it is the person's birthday. But dream a little dream every day. There was not in this book maybe. There was one of these sentiments cards. It was one that said something with dress, like I don't know what, I do not remember, but it was about dressing yourself. So, but I seem to have lost it. I don't know where it is. Okay, so now I am going to cut the margins like this, and I am going to grab a page, and I'm going to put them there as movables so that the back can be seen. Maybe I will cut this also. Flowers make people happy. Yes, they do. Flowers make people happy. And if I was a designer, a fashion designer, and I would design dresses, maybe I would make a dress inspired by a poppy, or maybe I would make fabric inspired by flowers. Who knows what I would have done? I am not a fashion designer. I am just a book designer, a notebook designer, however you want to call me. A junk journaler. Yes. I am a junk journaler who enjoys theater and opera and movies and reading and learning. Yes. I'm having a cousin and she said, you learned so much. Yes, I have learned a lot and I'm still learning, and I am obsessed with learning, to be honest. It is my addiction. Learning is my addiction. Yes, and I love learning because the process of learning, in the process of learning, I'm feeling like I'm a sort of Indiana Jones, and I'm living in an adventure, and I get into situations that can be dangerous. Knowledge can be dangerous, and searching for the knowledge can be dangerous. You know, you can meet false teachers and masters, and you can meet false prophets, and you can meet people who at least want to hurt you. You know, it is possible, even when you are in this learning adventure. And yeah, you can learn a lot of things, you can find out a lot of things, and your mind goes expanded. And it's like, excuse me, I didn't know I could say this thing in this way. So yeah, and yeah, this fashion journal has put me in the on the spot where I have to think like a designer. And this journaling is a lot like acting. It looks a lot like acting, to be honest, because when you create a junk journal, you, at least I think that when I'm creating a junk journal, I have to match my own energy with the energy of the journal, and I downloading informations about it, and from the Akashic records, from wherever it is, this little notebook that wants to come to life through me, and it is going to forever change me, and in the same way that I'm changing it, because you know, you cannot create something exactly as it wants to be created. Your own energy goes in there, as I said, and your soul. And yeah, so let's see how can I how they are going to look like. Let's bring a piece of paper. Let's bring a piece of paper. Let's say one of these papers. And don't worry, this is just tape that has been taped on a page, book page, and I tore it and I have transformed it into that. And probably I will use it in a more grungier junk journal. This one is, I want to keep it a little bit cleaner. A little bit cleaner. Yes. Now I'm going to imagine something that goes like this, or they could leave on the margin of the page like this, or in the corner like that. You know, flowers make people happy. Okay, flowers make people happy. I could bring a brand that has flowers. Okay, that is a, I will show you. It is my cleaner helper. I am still here. I haven't left, only that I'm searching for my breads. Yes, and I cannot find them. Not the breads that I'm searching for. So, let's see. Where are they? Here they are. Look. I have found them. Yes. Yes, I have found something else. I found this. And these are too grungy, and I don't want them. But I have also found these little babies, and I'm going to show you what I have this is it. It is not a commercial. It is, I was just showing you that it is not my booze in there. I am not drinking alcohol. Not drinking alcohol. Okay, so this can be, could I? No, I don't want these in there because they are too bulky. They create too much bulk. Flowers make people happy, but this one, it is two-dimensional. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I just want a small little brand that can live in there. And let's see if I can find a flower. I have found not a flower. That was not a flower. And I know for sure that I'm having flowers. No, these are not flowers. Oh well, I don't have flowers. That's it. And maybe I could, no. And this one is going to live in here like that. Let's see if I can pierce with the brand. No, I cannot. I will pierce it with my pokey tool. Can you still see me? Because I'm losing light fast. I'm losing light really fast. So there you go. We have what it is called color on color. It is not, I haven't went with the how is it called, the contrast. Yes, in here I could go with a green one, for example. Just enjoy where you are. And I have found a flower. No, it's a something, I don't know what this is, but I don't want that. I want, and I could go with a green one, you know, and I could create a contrast. Yes. It is going to live in here, and maybe it is going to have the bread. No, it is going to have the bread in this corner, like that. Okay. So there you go. Like that. And open the bread and close the bread. And here I'm going to have something else glued, maybe. And these can be, at least this one, it is not going to be visible, but this one, it is going to be visible. Yes. And could I? I'm having two more. No, they are going to live on a different page. You get the idea, yes? Yes. So, that was it for today. This is what we have created. We have created this page. And we have found these babies. Yes. With flowers. Look, flowers. Yeah. I will show you. They are from Kraland also. I have received them as a gift from a friend of mine. And I have used them. She has used them also. But they look like as if they are stamps, and they have these layers as if they are fabrics, which means that I'm going to use them and I'm going to use fabrics and so on and so forth. And then we have this one, which I don't know what it is going to be, but it is going to be a something in the journal. It is going to live somewhere in the journal. This is a page. This is going to be a page, yes. And in here it can be written, yes. This side it is not, it cannot be written on, but because it is so busy, but this side can be written on, and it looks nice and amazing and dreamy, and I love it. And then this is a page also, and in here it says art is not just a painting. So yes, art can be many other things than just a painting. So yeah, this art is the essence of beauty, of course. Yes, so this is it for today, guys. This is what we have made together, and I will see you again soon. Until then, craft with joy. Bye, guys.